So, Vitor, what I'd like to do with you today is a tell me lesson, which means that I'd like you to tell me whatever you feel like telling me, and we'll check all the tenses as we go through and anything else that needs fixing. But before we do that, I'd like you to come back to this sentence here, and I'd like you to do with this sentence what you did with this sentence. Do you remember what that was last time we worked?
I do.
Okay, right. So off you go.
Okay, so I think maybe this one too. Plus fricatives and resonance are classes of consonants.
Okay. Right. How many syllables are there in this word?
Fricatives. 3.
Oh.
Fricatives.
No,
So here, maybe this one too. Fricatives.
Okay, so how many syllables you got now?
Now, 1 and something. Fricatives.
So we agree there should be 3.
Yes.
And what I see you've got is 1, 2, 3, 4 at the moment.
Maybe this like this.
Okay.
Fricatives, and like a Z, and then fricatives.
Okay, and that would turn it into like something a little bit like phonetics. So how many syllables are there in the whole sentence?
Fricatives and resonance are classes of consonants. I counted 14, I think. Fricatives and resonance are classes of consonants.
Okay, right. So we have 14 syllables. And how many? So 14 syllables. And how many of each of these do you have in this sentence?
Okay. So, fricatives and resonance. I think so. Free. I'm still not on point with those. Okay, this is so free. No, free. No, sorry. So I'll start again. So fricatives and resonance, and then maybe this again, classes of consonants. Fricatives and resonance are classes of consonants. I think classes and then consonants.
Class.
Here.
This is class.
Yes. Classes or classes?
Well, Piers would say this classes, and I would say this classes.
Classes. Okay, classes, and then maybe this one, consonants. Like fricatives and resonance are classes of consonants.
Okay, right.
Does that look good? Like the consonants here?
I would put consonants up here.
Okay. This is like for the a single word, like this analysis. It's not about pitch like in the sentence.
Well, the whole sentence would say the whole sentence again.
Fricatives and resonance are classes of consonants.
Okay.
Okay.
So how many? So I wanted to give you an example of how common this is. Right. And if we were to cover them, to color them like this, almost all of them would be this color. And that's the color you've got. This one here For example, wait a minute, we could take that one out and put in a pink one, but basically it's just black, 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 black all the way along the line.
Mm.
Okay, so this is what you have to learn. This is what you have to teach your students.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that seems to me to be very important. So you've got 14 syllables, you've got 4 syllables, which you actually hear, okay, and 10 which are like this.
Okay, and is it important if I don't know? For example, I hesitated here if it was like a resonance or a resonance. Is that like? Do you think it's very important, like to know which one I should use? I mean,
I couldn't really tell you whether they're for me they're pretty much all black except this one.
Africa, this one.
Fricatives and resonance are classes of consonants. Right? And the fricatives, that one could be pink, fricatives.
Okay, fricatives.
If you're going a little bit faster, it would be black all the way.
Okay.
Yeah, and so this is where English is very different from French, right? And from most languages. That's to say, it's just strings of consonants with little bits of put in the middle, so it's possible. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that is pronunciation in English. Okay, that's a good example. Okay, let's finish with that, and let's. What are you going to tell me about today? So
maybe about what we've already planned, like about our trip.
Yes.
So I already started telling you.
So start again.
Okay. So on Friday,
yes,
the school year like finishes for good.
Okay.
And on Saturday we'll take the train to go to Paris. And then we'll stay the night. We'll stay 2 or 3 nights, I'm not sure. Yes, in Sebastian's friend's house.
Okay. Can you change that a little? We'll stay the night
in the house of Sebastian's friend.
For me, that's less good, but there's even better.
Okay. We'll spend the night in a friend of Sebastian's. No, in the house of a friend of Sebastian's.
That's very complicated. We'll do it more simply than that. Change the first word.
Okay.
We spend the night
at.
All right, try that.
Okay. We spend the night at the house of a friend of Sebastian's. No, that's too much. At the house at the house. Can I say at the house of? No, I don't feel like.
I don't think we wouldn't use the word house.
Okay. At Sebastian's friends.
All right. So Sebastian's friends. What would this one be then?
Place.
Okay. All right. So that for me is a good word. Now, but poor Sebastian, he has only one friend.
Okay. At Sebastian. You stay at the place of a friend of Sebastian's, but that's too long.
Well, put the place at the end.
Okay, we'll stay at the place of Sebastian's friend.
But you didn't put place.
No, sorry. We'll stay at the Sebastian's friend's place. But
that would be okay, all right. But that implies that he only has one friend. So we can deal with that. So look.
Yes.
At one
at one of Sebastian's friend place.
We still have a problem here.
Will stay at one of Sebastian's friend's place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, will stay at one of Sebastian's friend's place. Like this?
Yes, you could do it that way. Okay. We stay at Sebastian's friend.
We'll let me repeat it. We'll stay at one of Sebastian's friend's place.
Mm-hmm. Or you change this one again, not
Okay.
at, but with.
With.
Hmm?
We'll stay with.
With, and this will be even better. One
of Sebastian's friends. Okay. We'll stay with one of Sebastian's friends.
Okay, and that is the best by far.
Okay, but in the first one, I don't know. Maybe it's because of Portuguese or French. I missed the in that first sentence.
Yes, you were using house.
Yes.
I don't know which sentence for you was the first.
And house here doesn't work.
No. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so the shortest way would be with
one of Sebastian's friend.
That's right. Say it again. With.
We'll stay with one of Sebastian's friend.
Didn't hear what I thought I would hear.
Friends.
Yes.
I need that at the end.
Yes.
We'll stay with one of Sebastian's friends.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. One of the friends of him, like, one of Sebastian's friends.
That's the best way.
Okay. We'll stay with one of Sebastian's friends. And the other one, we'll stay, or you
just
think
forget
it's not...
the other one. This is the most economical one.
Okay. We'll stay with one of Sebastian's friends.
Okay, right. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So, and what about, when are you leaving then? Mm-hmm.
And then we'll stay there like for 2 days in Paris. So we still don't know what you're going to do. So
again, we
still don't know what we're going to do.
Okay. Yes. Look, come over here to the left of the words.
Okay.
So I'm here. Huh? Now, with the rest of the sentence, this was the sentence telescopes a bit suddenly. Right? The rest of it is a little slow to be using that in that place. Can you say it again? We still don't know.
We still don't know what you're going to do. What we're going to do.
Okay. All right. So can you speed up the rest of the sentence then?
Still don't know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Still don't know what we're going to do.
Okay, that's right. I keep hearing you. Okay.
You don't know what...
You don't know what I'm going to do?
I don't know. That's true.
It is true. It is true. But it's very important to this.
Yes.
So say it again. We still
don't know. Like the full version.
Fast.
We still don't know what we are going to do. We still don't know what you're going to do. What we're going to do. What we're going to do. We still don't know what we're going to do.
Okay, that sounds okay. Now a little bit faster.
We still don't know what we're going to do.
Okay, right. And a little bit slower.
We still don't know what we're going to do.
Okay, that sounds good. Choose the middle one.
Is there a middle one? We still don't know what we're going to do.
Okay, that sounds good. A little bit faster.
We still don't know what we're going to do.
Okay, right. Yes, you could. Sometimes this can be too fast, right? And the sentence is a little bit discombobulated, if you like. The sentence doesn't just run smoothly because this is too fast for the rest of the sentence.
I see.
Okay, so So you're staying for 2 days, okay?
Yes. So at this friend's house, at this friend's place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And is that a British thing? No, even in American, it doesn't work house.
I don't think so, no.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
No, the common way of saying it is at a friend's place, yes, or
Okay.
this friend's place.
And then I don't know. I think maybe I want to do something. I don't know. Eat well, like to to go to a restaurant, a good restaurant. I don't know which one yet because I'm trying to ah to be a vegetarian now. So it will
Huh?
be tough. So
Mm-hmm.
because the restaurants I used to like to go to, like I used to like to eat fish and then beef too. So yeah, so I'll have to rethink that.
Okay, all right. And where would you put used to in all of this?
I used to. So I used to. So now I'm doing. No, I do. I have done here.
Hmm? Okay.
I
Uh-huh.
think we did it together last time.
We did do it once, yes, and
Yeah.
it would be here. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Okay.
I used to. Yeah, at the restaurant I used to go to.
But and we've lost our little ending, so here's one that I can pop on the end there.
Ah, mhm.
Right. Okay, good. Fine. Uh-huh. So you're going vegetarian.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay. What made you change? Or what made
Uh,
you start to change?
well, I think it's because of animal suffering, and solely because of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, because I mean, the environmental causes are also important to me, but not as important as the animal suffering. So
Can you make that last sentence again? Not?
not as important as animal suffering.
Okay. And now say it more quickly.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. The environmental causes are not as important as are not as important as animal suffering.
Okay.
Environmental causes are not as important as animal suffering.
Can you add another two of these ones?
Okay, I'll try. Uh, not as important as instead of as not as important as animal suffering. Not as important as animal suffering.
Uh-huh. I can hear one of them nicely, but I can't hear the other nicely yet.
Okay. They're not as important as animal suffering.
What's the key word in here?
The T word.
What are the key words? So we've got how many words?
Important.
Not as animal suffering. So we have
That's
6 words. What are
okay.
the important ones?
Animals. Wait. This is not as maybe this one as important.
Hmm? Yeah.
As important as animal suffering.
Okay. All right. I wouldn't use that as my important words, I think.
Okay. Uh, so the environmental causes, so
Yes.
uh, are not as important. Maybe you use
Okay.
this as
Yes.
important as animal suffering.
Uh-huh. Okay. So for me, you've got to take off one of those.
Okay.
Hmm? Environmental causes.
hmm Are not as important as animal suffering.
Okay. So environmental causes, and do it with your fingers.
Okay. Environmental causes. So these are important. I don't know. Are not.
Hmm?
Not maybe the not. Like,
Yeah, we have to hear that, don't we? That's your message.
not.
Mhm.
Yes. Animal. Sorry. Environmental causes are not as important
Mhm.
as animal suffering.
Okay, so you've got 9 syllables, is that right?
Yes.
So tell me the syllables again. Well,
Okay. The words.
we're in words. For
Okay.
environmental, we have quite a few syllables. In causes, we have a couple of syllables. So do it in words first.
Okay. Animal. The
Environmental.
environmental causes are not as important as animal suffering.
Okay, so we have 9 words. Okay.
Okay.
All right. What are the stresses going to be?
Environmental causes are maybe here are not as important as animal suffering.
Okay.
Environmental causes are not as important as animal causes.
As animal.
Suffering. Sorry.
Okay, all right. You've done a day's work, I can tell that. In the words, if you have a look at the words, right? You see where I am in the words?
I'm
yes. Over here. All right. And usually, almost always, you would use this one.
Okay.
Okay.
I learned yesterday, like watching a YouTube video, that also for the word can, we'll use like this one too. I can go there, and I didn't know it like at all.
Really, really. So have a look
Yes.
at this chart.
Oh yes, it's here.
Okay, but look at the rest. Look at this.
Good.
This and this and this.
So, you must go. You must go.
All right. And probably you drop off the last consonant as well with this one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, it's extraordinarily common here. Very, very common here. You have quite a few in here. And then look, none, none, none. 1 or 2 down here. Okay, so
that's interesting.
Okay. Right. So let's look at that a little bit. So can you tell me about your environmental courses again now?
Okay, environmental causes. Environmental causes are not as important as animal suffering.
Okay, that sounds.
Environmental causes are not as important as animal suffering.
Okay, that sounds much more English. Okay, so
can I do it one more time?
Oh, of course, yes. See what you like.
Okay. Environmental causes are not as important as animal suffering.
Okay.
Not as important as animal suffering. Yeah. It sounds much more like English too.
Right. Yeah. The key to English is black. This one down here. Okay. So tell me more. All right. So when did you decide to start to go vegetarian?
Well, I started. I have been vegan like in the past. So for 6 months.
Just a minute. Start again.
I was vegan in the past.
Okay, but what you said was okay too.
Okay. I have been vegan in the past. Okay. Is that good too? Yes, for 6 years.
For 6 years?
For 6 months.
Okay.
For 6 months. But I stopped because I couldn't cook for myself like can I say often enough?
Yes. Look at that word. We have it up here somewhere. It'll be down here. Wait a minute till I find it for you. It'll be on this one here somewhere. There it is there.
Often.
Got the colors?
Yes. Often enough.
Often enough.
Often enough.
Sorry, the other does exist, but I think this is much more common. Often enough.
Often enough.
Okay.
And
so,
yeah.
Say it again. But.
Okay. But I couldn't cook for myself often enough.
Okay.
And I mean, because like it was 5 years ago. So
say it again.
It was 5 years ago. was 5 years ago.
That's better.
It was 5 years ago. Can I say it was 5 years ago? It was 5 years ago.
No, 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 no. Ah, that's an interesting point. Say it again.
It was 5 years ago.
Uh-huh. Now, we don't say that, but we do something. So I'm in the woods and
I can see it.
okay. All right. Now that one you can not lift your tongue. You put your tongue in that position,
It.
right? But don't let it go.
It.
That's right.
Okay. It.
And put the next word.
It was.
All right. Now that you can do, and that's very common.
It was.
Yes, but what people are not doing is simply saying it. It was.
It was. It
Yes,
was. Okay.
A break in the flow there.
It was.
One thing that people do is they stop it here instead. It was.
It was.
It.
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 It. But I have to have my tongue like up here. No.
No, not even. Look. It.
It.
People do that for it as well.
It will. It was. It was. But you have to hear like the flow being like cut.
Yes. The flow is cut. Okay. Right.
Okay.
Now that for me, well, I don't live in England, right? And it's very common in England with words like butter, for example, bread and butter. But I never use it. But what everyone does is they interrupt the flow. But you're better to interrupt it with this one here. Okay.
It was.
Yeah. Do you remember what the sentence was?
Yes, it was 5 years ago.
So say it again.
It was 5 years ago.
That wasn't the very best. You did better a moment ago.
It was 5 years ago. It was 5 years ago.
The problem is this one, right? Where I'm hearing too much.
It was 5 years ago. 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 And there was not much vegan food like in the restaurants at that time.
Right.
So even at the restaurant, like the college restaurant, so there was a vegetarian like section.
Say it again.
There was a vegetarian section. But okay. There was a vegetarian section. There was a vegetarian section.
Just a consonant.
Okay. There was a vegetarian section. There was a vegetarian section.
Yeah, there was a vegetarian section. Mumble, mumble. There was a vegetarian section.
There was a vegetarian section.
Yes.
There was a vegetarian section. But almost never. I've never seen like only vegan food there. So.
Okay, change that because this. What word is governing your choice of tenses here?
Never. The choice. At that time.
No, you said a word a moment ago which governs what's happening now.
Ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 5 years ago.
Okay.
And so automatically you've tossed it back to here.
Okay.
Right? So off you go.
So I never saw any only vegan food being served. So it was, for example, camembert, like a grilled camembert and things like that. But first, I don't think that's a real meal for me.
No. Okay.
And second, that's not vegan, so it wouldn't work. So even when I went to the restaurant, like the college restaurant with my friends, I had to cook like lunch or dinner at home and then bring like in a lunchbox or something like that to a Tupperware.
Okay.
And that was very tiring because I don't. That was very tiring.
Problem.
Problem. The first word.
Yes.
It was very tiring.
That's correct. Yes. What I was hearing was that.
Yes.
No.
Okay. It was very tiring.
That's correct.
Okay.
And make this one disappear. Just a
Okay, disappear again.
Mhm.
It was very tiring. It was very tiring.
Absolutely, yes.
And it was very tiring. So, and that was very tiring? No.
No.
Okay. Okay. And it was very tiring.
Yes, I think probably you heard that when you heard people using, wait a minute, when you heard people using this word, okay, you see where I am?
Yes.
And and you are dropping off the end, and that's giving you the was, right?
Mm.
And I think that might be what you thought you were saying, or what you might have heard people say. But then I'm mixing it with this one suddenly. You see?
Lawrence mixed two, like when he heard me saying that, he thought I was saying there.
Okay, well, that's because you're not putting the T on the end. That was very tiring.
That. Okay.
With it, but don't let your T go. Just
That.
block the right.
That was.
Yeah, and again?
That was very tiring. That was very tiring.
Now I'm hearing the right thing. And then change it for this one. Add that one in.
It was very tiring. It was very tiring.
Okay, right.
Both are good.
Both are good, yes.
You were hearing this one, okay.
I was hearing that one instead of hearing this one or this one. Well, in fact, I thought I was hearing this one when you thought you were saying that one.
Okay. And for this one, can I use the little dot? Like that?
Well, you see, it's already colored that color. So it's already colored.
Okay.
Color, right?
That was very tiring.
Okay, now look what we've got over here. In fact, I should be showing you this one.
That car.
That car.
That car. Okay.
Right, and I made a mistake. I shouldn't have shown you that one because that's a different one.
Okay.
That's
I know that you were here, for example. I know that.
Okay, so say it again and make this one black.
Okay. I know that you are here. I know that you're here.
Okay.
Okay.
We have a problem in the charts because we can't make these yellow ones black because they disappear.
Yes.
So that's our problem, right? So we have to make them yellow. We have to make them one of these ones. So we make them yellow.
Okay.
Okay.
So I should be using this one now.
Okay.
And that was tiring. That was tiring.
Okay. What you said then was correct.
That was tiring.
That was very tiring.
Okay. That was very tiring.
Fine. Excellent.
And then, yes, I think maybe 5 months ago, I started being vegetarian again. And I think the last 2 weeks, I've been struggling like with life in general. So I started. It was hard to me to keep not eating meat.
Okay.
So
just a minute. This is a very long sentence to try and help you with. How did it start?
I think that 5 months ago, 4 months ago, I started being a vegetarian again. But these last 2 weeks.
That's correct. It wasn't correct the last time.
In the last 2 weeks, no. Okay. These last 2 weeks, that's French. These last 2 weeks, I ate a little meat. I ate sushi and I ate shrimp.
Okay.
But I'm not very proud of it because I know it. Wait. No, ça implique it implies that animals are suffering for that meat.
Say it again. It implies?
It implies that animals are suffering for that meat.
I can't hear the last word.
Ah, it implies that animals are suffering for that meat.
Okay, yes. All right. Yes. Okay.
And yeah, but I'm trying to be a vegetarian again. I've been a bit better like these last 2 days. So
Okay.
I'm thinking positive again, and I'll have to have a lot of willpower in Brazil because like meat there is so good. And
Okay.
yes, and yeah, and probably Sebastian will be eating like meat like in front of me.
Okay. Because he's not vegetarian.
He's not vegetarian at all, so
It will be very difficult then.
he will. Yeah.
Yes. Instead of going to Brazil, you should go to Japan.
Yes. They eat a lot of vegetarian food.
It's very easy to eat vegetarian.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Um, I don't know about Brazil. Can I say that? I don't
Uh,
know. Yeah, I don't know about Brazil. If
okay.
it's easy or not to eat vegetarian food. Can I say eat vegetarian like in French?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
To eat vegetarian.
Yes. I don't know. Are you a vegetarian yourself?
Kind of.
Kind of. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
So, I started in 1978.
1978. Okay.
Yes.
And
So I was a strict vegetarian until 1988.
okay.
When I went to Japan, and in Japan, many people eat fish.
Yes.
Yeah. And I didn't want to be difficult, so I ate fish.
I see. And now you keep like
I still eat fish sometimes.
okay.
hmm So I'm a piscivore.
A piscivore. Okay. Can we say also I'm vegetarian without the article, or I'm a vegetarian?
I would say both. I'm vegetarian. I'm vegetarian. Yeah, for me,
Okay.
no problem.
Okay. Okay. I'm a vegetarian.
Can you say the two, please?
I'm a vegetarian. I'm vegetarian.
Okay. Can you, in the longer one, can you make
Mhm.
that thing shorter?
I'm a vegetarian. I'm a
And again?
vegetarian. I'm a vegetarian. I'm a vegetarian.
Okay, and I can hear the extra syllable.
I'm a vegetarian.
Okay, right. Good.
And then what we were talking about, I don't know. Um, yes, about vegetarianism.
Past 2 days.
Uh, today's in Paris.
No, these last 2 days, you said.
Yes, these last days, I've been feeling a bit better. So I'm optimistic about not eating meat again. So
Okay.
yes. And yes, but we'll see because in Brazil, as I told you, it's very hard not to eat meat because I know the meat is very good. So yes. So then, just to keep telling you about our trip.
Yes.
I mean, we don't have much planned yet, but yes, we don't have much planned yet.
Okay. I heard plans.
No, planned.
Okay. Okay, it's correct then.
Okay. We don't have much planned
If it
yet.
had been plans, what would it have been?
We don't have many plans yet.
Right, okay. And that's what I thought you were saying. But what you said was correct. We don't have much plans yet.
Okay. So on the wait 6, 7, 8 on the 9th we'll take the plane to go to São Paulo, and then we'll get there on the 9th too because of the time zone.
Okay.
Time zones because of the time zones. Can I? And how would you say because of the difference
in time zones.
Difference in time zones.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then we'll take another plane to go to Rio de Janeiro, Rio.
Uh-huh. Okay. How do you say it in Portuguese?
Rio de Janeiro.
Oh, I didn't recognize it.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Rio.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So say that again then. Say the sentence again because I've forgotten what it was.
Okay.
I was so surprised.
Rio de Janeiro. Yeah, from São Paulo, we're catching a plane to go to Rio.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then once in Rio, we still haven't planned much, but we kind of know what we want to do there. For example, we want to go to the Christ. Christ? Did you say that? The Christ?
Christ. Uh-huh. Okay.
See the Christ?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. On the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Hmm? Can you go up the mountain? Or do
Yes.
you look at the Christ from the bottom of the mountain?
No, you can go up.
Say it
On
again.
the mountain. We can go.
Okay, so you
Can go up.
Up.
On the mountain.
Okay, add a bit to this.
Up onto the mountain.
Say that. Yes. Mm-hmm.
We can go up onto the mountain.
Oh, and okay, so now say it again.
We can go up onto the mountain.
Uh-huh. And are you using this one here? I mean the words.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can go up onto the mountain.
Me?
Uh,
Not a chance. Well, it depends.
In general, you can go up onto the mountain.
Up onto the mountain. How do you do it? Do you have to walk?
Yes, you have to walk. Or you can also catch, I don't know the name of it, even in Portuguese. These little kinds of, I don't know, this little kind of train, a little train.
Mm-hmm. A funicular?
Yes, a funicular. Yeah.
Oh, that's a lovely word. How many syllables?
Funicular. So four, and ni is the funicular.
Uh-huh. Okay. Nick, right?
Nick, not Nick. Nick.
Nick. Uh-huh.
Funicular.
Exactly. So black, black, black. Mm-hmm.
Funicular.
Funicular. Okay. You can catch a funicular.
Yes, you can catch a funicular.
Oh, okay. So I could go.
Yes.
Are you going to catch a funicular or are you going to walk? Are you going to take the funicular or are you going to walk?
I want to be able to walk, but the problem is that now I'm having an issue with my genou. Wait,
okay.
what was the first knee? With my right knee.
Uh-huh. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I've been struggling, like even to walk.
Mm-hmm. So
with walking.
Even two possibilities. I've been struggling.
I've been struggling with walking.
To walk.
To walk.
Or I've been struggling
with walking.
Okay, for example.
Okay, I've been struggling to walk a little bit. I mean, when I walk a lot, I have pain on my right knee.
Okay, problem. I have pain. I think.
My right knee hurts.
No. The preposition. I have pain.
I have pain in my knee.
Okay, exactly. You said what I heard was
on. Yes, I said on.
Yes, which would be rather funny because that's not in.
Yes. I have some pain. I have pain in my knee. Okay. Yes, when I walk a lot. I think it's because I used like 2 weeks ago bad shoes, like bad anatomy shoes.
Okay. Okay. Right.
So they were very tight.
Say it again.
They were very tight.
That's better. That was good.
Okay. They're very tight.
Yes.
They're
Ah.
very tight. And also the bottom part of it, what's the name for it in English?
Soul?
Yeah, it's sole. Their sole or its sole? Their
Well,
sole.
if it's this, so how many shoes, how many soles?
Two pair of shoes. So two soles.
Okay, so there.
Their sole. Their soles. Okay. Their soles are a bit hard to, not very anatomical.
Anatomical.
Yeah.
Yes, not very anatomical.
Yes, not very anatomical. So I think that may be the reason.
Okay.
My doctor told me today that I'd probably be feeling better like in a week's time. A week's time? A week time? In a week time?
No.
No.
What you said before was perfect.
In a week's time?
Okay. I'm going to write it here.
Okay.
So
my doctor told me that I'd probably be feeling better.
I've started writing it.
And I can see it.
Okay. So can you finish that?
In a week's time?
Okay. All right. And if it's not in a week's time, it'll be in 2 weeks' time. Could you write that?
Yes. In 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks' time, like this?
No. There's
like this.
Not like that.
2 weeks' time?
Exactly.
Okay. So it will be in. Can I say in a week time?
Not at all.
In a week's time? No.
Yes, absolutely. Always.
Okay. In a week's time. Okay.
You could say next week, of course.
Yes.
But, so this one is correct and this one is correct.
Okay. In 2 weeks' time? In a week's time? Okay. Okay.
And what we do is we make it plural and then we indicate that it's going to be one like this, but we don't put the extra S.
Okay. So in 2 minutes' time?
Yes.
In a minute's time?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
But people say, I'll see you in a minute.
Yes, not in a minute's time.
Right. Okay. But if you were trying to be exact, for example, my explosive is going to blow up in a minute's time. Okay, then we'd say it.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought it was the opposite. Like there was kind of vague.
Oh no, in a minute's time is in a minute's time, 60 seconds.
Okay. So if I say in 2 weeks' time, it may be better.
Okay. Yes.
Does that mean that
No, not really.
okay.
Not really. But we have two possibilities with minutes, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be with you in a minute. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So yes, I'm hoping I'll be better like before our trip. Can I say by the time we go to Brazil?
Okay. Whole sentence.
Okay, I'm hoping I'll be better by the time we go to Brazil.
Fine.
Because I want to walk like in Rio. I don't want to catch the funicular. I don't want to catch the bus or the taxi or the Uber a lot.
Okay, just a minute. So say it again. I don't want
to catch the
bus.
Taxi, the bus.
Yeah, or
the
taxi was the next one. Or
the taxi.
I wouldn't catch a taxi.
Or take a taxi.
That's what I would use.
Or take a taxi, or catch a funicular. So you catch a bus. You can catch a funicular, but you take a taxi.
I would only catch the bus, or I'd catch a train if I was in Paris and it was a metro type of train. RER, I'd say catch a train.
Okay.
But if I'm going from Besançon to Paris, I'd take a train.
Okay.
Okay. And I'd take the funicular and I'd take a taxi and what would I do? I'd take a Uber.
Okay.
Uber. Mm-hmm.
You take an Uber. Uber. That's nice.
That's what I say. But then I live in the country and there's not an Uber to be seen. And I hear people using this. So you probably know more than I do about Ubers or Ubers, right? Mm-hmm.
But not, I don't know better than you how to talk about Ubers in English.
Okay, so you'll tell me when you come back from Brazil. Okay, right. Mm-hmm. Okay, then. And so going up to the Christ, that's in 2 weeks' time at least, isn't it?
Yes.
So you'll be better.
No, because that's in a week.
A week's time.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
All right.
because we are we're landing in Rio in 6 days. Yeah.
We're landing in Rio.
In 6 days? No. In 6 days time?
Uh-huh.
In 6 days doesn't work, or you just wanted me to practice?
Not what I would say. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. In 6 days time.
Uh-huh. We're landing in Rio in 6 days' time. That is what I would say.
Okay. In 6 days time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In this
Can I say in 6 days we're landing in Rio if I converse the...
I wouldn't. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so we also want to row because there's a beautiful lake in Rio. So
okay.
I've been learning to row like with Sebastian, not just with him, but he
Mm-hmm.
taught me a little bit how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been rowing like for 20 years, so he's a pro. So
Uh-huh. So sit behind him and let him do it.
yes.
This is like on a tandem bicycle.
Yes, but when it comes to rowing, it's the opposite way. It's the other way around. Because when you row, you go backwards.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
And the person who's on the back, I think they have like the most difficult task.
Okay, so person, say it again.
The person who's in the back, at the back.
At the back.
At the back, not on the back. Okay, at the back.
Mm-hmm. On the back of a horse.
Okay, on my back. Like,
yes, that's possible. Mm-hmm.
Okay, the person who's sitting at the back has a can I say a harder time?
Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Change time.
So harder. A harder person who's at the back. It's a hard. I don't know.
Perhaps job.
Has a hard job rowing.
There's a
harder job.
That's if you have two people in the boat.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because the person who's at the back has to keep like looking what's coming like backwards.
Okay.
What's coming from the back. So.
Okay. So can you say it again then? The person
who's sitting at the back has to keep looking. Does that work?
Yes, that's okay.
Yeah, has to keep looking towards maybe the.
No, has to keep looking. I
said backwards.
That's right. Look at the word chart. I would use that one there.
Backwards.
Can you see it?
Backwards.
Mm-hmm. Has to keep looking backwards.
Backwards. Okay.
Okay. Why?
In order to see what's coming from the back.
Okay. All right. Mm-hmm.
Or where we're going, because we go backwards like when we're rowing.
Okay, I understand.
So I cannot like think of the direction and also
row. Okay, so I
I cannot think. I can't.
Okay.
I cannot.
Not
This.
not at the speed that you're speaking.
Mhm.
Right? No, make the contraction.
I can't.
So,
I can't think of the direction
hmm?
and how to row at the same time.
Okay, or simply row. So,
Yes. Uh, I can't think of the direction and row at the same time.
okay, all right. Now, what's the longest word in that sentence?
I can think of the direction.
Okay. I would change the pronunciation of that.
You'd say direction.
Okay.
Okay. That's British, I think.
Might be. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Because then we have two of these again. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Direction. Direction.
Direction.
Direction.
Okay. So say it again in British.
Okay. I can think of the direction and
I misunderstood the beginning.
I can't think of the I can't think of the direction and row at the same time. I
Okay.
can't I can't think I can't think of the direction and row at the same time.
Okay. Now in American English, we have a big problem. Look at this word down here.
Okay.
Now, if
Ah,
if you say these in American, these two rhyme. This is in English, it's can and can't. So they're quite different.
can't.
But in American, it's can and can.
Okay.
And so it's very important to do your stopping on this one.
Oh. In English, I can.
In American, in English, there's no
Yes, in American,
I
sorry.
can't. But
I
in
can't.
in American,
Hmm.
so can you say it again?
Yes, I'll try to do it like with a British accent.
Yes.
I can't think of um, the direction and row at the same time.
Okay. And now in American?
I can't think of the direction and row at the same time. I
Okay.
can't,
Can. hmm
can't,
And it's
can't,
important to
can't.
add the stoppage here. Uh-huh.
Hmm. I
hmm
can't think. I can't.
That's good. hmm
I can't think.
I
Hmm.
can't think of the direction.
I can't.
Okay. And this one here, you use the dot, of
Ah,
course.
okay. I think I said art.
No, you said at with a nice big ah.
At. But in British, I said art.
Ah, boom. Okay.
At the same time. At the same time.
Okay.
Does that look weird? Does that sound weird?
Well, the proof of the pudding is I wasn't listening to it because it who
Okay. At,
cares about what they sound like as
uh,
long as they're reduced. So it wasn't
okay.
reduced enough.
Okay.
You know.
So I'll do it in American again. I can't think of direction and row at the same time.
I think
I,
there was a word missing.
ah, I can't think of the direction and
So,
row at the same time.
okay. So
Can't.
do the first three words again, or do the first part up to direction.
Okay. I can't think of the direction and
Mm-hmm.
row at the same time.
Row at the same time. Okay, fine, good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
At, okay. These dots are very important, right?
They are the key to speaking good English.
Yes.
That's why I'm insisting so much.
And I think it's a shame because no one ever taught us like this.
No.
So yeah, this is a shame.
And
It's
this,
like in.
this is why you're going to be an absolute hit as a teacher.
I hope so.
Hmm?
I have to learn them myself first, and then. Well, I'm already aware of a lot of them. Just having a look at these charts,
Mm-hmm.
so that's a good start, maybe. I hope so.
Yes.
I've been feeling a little insecure about teaching English, so yes, I don't know what's the best way to deal with it. I mean,
Stop. There's a problem that you've had a couple of times. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what I was saying.
Best way.
I don't know the best way.
You had a what in there?
Ah, I don't know what's the best. I don't know what the best way is to deal with it. I don't know what the best way is to deal with it.
Or even put it way back at the end here.
Okay, I don't know what the best way to deal with it is.
Okay, that too.
Okay,
That
I don't know what the best way is. I don't know what the best way to deal with it is.
Okay, that is probably the most natural.
Okay, I don't know what the best way to deal with it is.
Okay.
And I don't know if I should expose myself to English, like just listen to it. I don't know, to a tone of English. Can I say ton of English?
Listen to a ton of English. Listen to
Can
lots.
I say yes? Can I say that?
Listen
To
to
a ton of
yeah.
English content, maybe.
Are you saying ton or tongue?
Ton.
Listen to. That's a bit out of date, right? That's good 19th century.
Really?
The English tongue.
What's that? Tongue.
English tongue. That's like la langue française, if you like.
Yes, the English tongue.
English, it's out of date.
Okay. I was trying to say ton.
Ton. Okay. Yes.
A ton of English. I have to listen to a ton of English. Can I say that?
I could. You could say that, but I don't like the way you're saying the rest of it.
A ton of English. A
Before,
ton of English.
Before that, the beginning of the sentence.
Okay, I should.
No, don't change it.
I think.
No, you started with this. Can you see where I am? I'm down here on the words.
Yes. Has.
Oh, you were using this one.
I have.
Look, you have that up here. Okay, and this one is different. This one goes with this one.
Okay. I have to. Okay. I have to.
And that one is always with the yellow.
I have to. Okay. I have to. So I don't know if I have to listen to a lot of English content. I don't know if I have to listen to a lot of English content.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay. I don't know. I have to. I was saying have to.
Yes. This was.
Okay. Okay. Have to. Okay. And I also saying have instead of have, I think.
Okay, right. Because we have three of these. Look, we have over here as well. Okay, we have
and here, and then
just the ordinary verb, and then down here, which goes with this one.
Can I say if I'm saying it slowly? Can I say I don't know if I have to? Can I, like if I'm saying really slowly? Is that possible?
I don't know if I have to. If I have to. No, I'd still use the F. Have to.
Okay.
If I have to.
Okay.
I would consider those. They're spelt the same, but for me they're different words.
Okay, I see.
This is the verb have, and this one down here is have to.
Okay, that's good to know because I learned this like maybe 10 years ago.
Okay.
For like with the silent way.
Okay.
It was Leah, like an American friend, who taught me that, like for the pronunciation of used to, because for her there were like two different words too. I used, I don't know, something, and then I used to do something.
And look what we have here.
Use. Yes.
The verb use, and then down here we have used to. I think you're covering it there, somewhere there.
Yes.
Yeah, there it is. Used to.
Used to. Yes. Okay. Have to.
For me too, they are completely different words. Just so happens that you spell them the same way, or pretty much the same thing.
Have to. Used to.
Okay.
So yes, so that's a big question for me now. Like, how how do I deal with it? So I don't know if yes, I don't know if I.
Now that you're aware of the problem,
Mm-hmm.
it's less of a problem because you can listen for it.
That's true.
And you can listen for how people use the language. What I just said, you can listen for how, so you can concentrate on those words. If you look over here, you can see that that's a word that has a dot.
Yes.
Okay? So you can listen for how people use the language, and you can be particularly careful with all these little words.
Yes.
And the big thing is there are only about 40 of them.
Like the essential words, right?
Absolutely. They're the ones that change, right? They're the ones that reduce.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's very interesting. Like why do we have like two dots under you?
Now, if we made it much bigger, you'd see that there were two different colors.
Oh, I can see it now.
Okay.
It can be either y
Uh-huh.
or I. You. Yes, you. Okay.
Sure. Right.
Okay. I see.
But, yeah, there are a couple like that over here as well.
Okay. Yes, you gave me an example last time.
That's right, yes. So there are one or two words like that, but very few, in fact. Okay, good. So, and we've only got to Rio at the moment.
Yes, but that's quite about it.
How long are you staying in Rio?
We're staying 1 week, 8 days to be exact, in Rio. And so we want to go to the beach too, to a nudist beach.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we like naturism.
I don't know what you call it, or nudism or something. I don't know what you call that.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's been a long time. It's been a long. Can I say it's been long since the last time? No.
Uh-huh.
It's been
I'd put in time.
okay. It's been a long time since we last were in a sauna.
Sauna.
Sauna. Yes. So yes, I'm eager to to find a good naturist beach like in
Okay.
Rio.
Say it again.
I'm eager to find a naturist. I'm eager. I have to change it or to.
Well, change the pronunciation.
I'm eager to. Okay. I'm eager to find a
That's
naturist beach in Rio. I'm eager to change. I'm eager to find a naturist beach in Rio.
okay, right. Or nudist beach in Rio.
Yes.
In Rio or near Rio?
Yeah, in Rio because Rio is already so big. So, for example, we'll be staying in Ipanema, just next to Copacabana. And if we catch the bus there to go to the other side of the city, I think it takes 2 hours. So the naturist beach that I looked.
No, the naturist beach that's not possible. You need something more. I don't what you need, but
that I looked at.
Okay, so you looked at it on the internet or
Google Maps?
On Google Maps. Okay,
Yes.
so change the verb, I think.
Okay, that I saw.
Yes, that would be okay. That I saw. Yes, okay. That I found.
That I found in Google Maps was
say it again. The
naturist beach that I found in Google Maps.
I would change the in. No, sorry.
Google Maps again?
It's on the map normally.
It's on the map, yeah. So on Google Maps.
Yeah.
Okay. The naturist beach that I found on Google Maps
Yeah.
Was 2 hours away from the place we're staying.
Okay, right. So from
the place we're staying in at
Okay, at.
From the place we're staying at.
Or change it and use one of these words here. Or the place.
Place in which we are staying.
No, that's too complicated.
Okay. Where we're staying.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, the place where we're staying.
Yes.
Okay, can I say?
What was the other one?
The place we were staying in. It's 2 hours away from the place we're staying in, or
we're staying at. You said before.
Yeah, we're staying at. It's 2 hours from the place we're staying at, or it's 2 hours from the place where we're staying.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So Rio is huge.
It's huge. It's very, very big.
Yes, right. Like Brisbane.
Like?
Brisbane?
Lisbon? I think it's much bigger.
No, Brisbane.
Brisbane. I don't know.
Brisbane is about 90 kilometers from one side to the other.
Where's Brisbane?
In Queensland, in Australia.
I didn't know it.
Oh, right. You don't know Brisbane? Okay.
No.
Okay. So it's big too. So how long are you staying in Rio?
8 days.
And then?
And then we're going to my hometown.
Oh, yes.
So Goiânia. And we're staying 1 week together. So Sebastian's staying 1 week, and then he comes back to France, and then I'll stay a bit longer. So I'll stay 2 weeks, and I hope to see Cedric in that time.
Okay. Is your hometown close to Cedric's place?
No. That's a big problem, because I'll have to take a plane, and then I'll have to take a bus, maybe a 4-hour ride. So yes, so that's. I've already found a flight, but I'm not sure that. Yes, but I'm not sure about my schedule, if it will fit in, like the buses and the flight and my energy.
Okay. Yes. Now you're saying the word flight.
Flight.
Yes. Okay, that sounds better, right? It's a word with one of these stops at the end of it.
But if I say flight, it's okay to know flight.
You can say flight, but you can also say flight, but you have to really make the cut.
Flight.
Right.
Flight.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, so with my family, Sebastian and I are going to go to Pirinópolis. It's a city near Goiânia, like 2 hours by car.
Okay.
Can I say 2 hours by car?
Yes. Yes. What were the first 3 words that you used?
It's near Goiânia.
No, it started with.
With Sebastian?
No.
Did I say?
With my.
Oh, with my family.
Okay, that word probably only has 2 syllables.
With my family. Family. Oh, okay. With my family.
But that's better.
With my family. Yes, we're going to Pirinópolis. And it's not an ancient city, but kind of, for Brazil. Not an ancient city. It's a traditional city. I don't know what to call it. Like the streets are not. C'est des pavés in French.
Okay, all right. Cobbled streets.
Cobbled streets.
Yes. With this at the end.
Cobbled streets.
Cobbled streets. Okay.
Cobbled streets. Okay. So yes, for example, there are cobbled streets.
I can't hear this one.
Cobbled cobbled streets.
Yes.
Cobbled streets. And there are a lot of, like, the landscape is very beautiful because you can go hiking, and it's not a forest either. It's like cerrado is the vegetation of my region, so it's kind of in steppe in French.
Okay. Like a plain?
Like a plain, yeah, but very dry.
All right. Okay.
It
Like
can be
like a dry plain.
like a dry plain, yes.
Okay.
But in this period of the year, it's beautiful because it's rained like during the summer, so it will be green.
Okay. All right. So say it again. During this period of the year.
During this period of the year, it's going to be.
Yes, or it will be was fine. It's the next bit.
Will be greener.
Because.
It will be greener because of the rain. Because it rained.
Okay. Or you could use this one here, right?
Because it has rained.
Or it has been raining.
It has been raining. I think now the rain stopped.
Okay. Okay. So you can say that.
It has rained.
Wait a minute. You want to say now it.
It has rained
during summer. It has stopped.
It has stopped.
If you're going to say now.
And now it has stopped.
Yes. It'd be a bit funny to say now and then use this one.
Okay.
Now, right. Okay, so now it has stopped. Okay.
Now it's stopped, and I think it will be greener, and there are little waterfalls also, and it's a very cute place.
Okay, all right.
I hope it won't be too cold. My mom told me that these last years, maybe 3 years, it's been colder than usual. So
right. Okay.
And yes,
of course.
Sorry.
And it's winter, of course.
Yes, it's like Brazilian winter, but when we were kids, we used to go with our mom to the beach, like during Brazilian winter.
Yes.
Because it's not really winter. So I'm hoping we're getting the same thing like this time.
Say it again. There's a problem there.
I'm hoping we're having the same thing.
No, we'll change that, I think. I would use this. I'm hoping. That's here, in fact. Sorry. I'm hoping
we'll have the
same kind of weather.
Okay, better temperatures this time.
Okay, or nice temperatures, yes.
Well, what did you say, sir?
Nice temperatures or good temperatures?
Okay, nice temperatures.
Yeah. Okay, all right. But this is the da-da.
Okay. I'm hoping we'll have nicer temperatures this time.
Okay.
I'm hoping we'll have nicer temperatures this time. Temperatures. Yes, that's a funny word too. Temperatures.
Okay, you're saying it perfectly. How many syllables are there?
Temperatures.
Temperatures. Okay.
Temperatures. It is temperatures. Temperatures.
Yes. Temperatures. So as usual, you have one of these, and then stacks of these, right?
Temperatures.
Okay.
Yes. And the word like.
Yeah, as usual. Okay, right, good. All right, and then after that you fly back to France. When so
he flies back to France, Sebastian.
Okay, say it again.
He flies back to France.
Okay, that's getting better.
He flies back to France.
It's the second last word that's a problem.
He flies back to France.
That's better.
Flies back to and back. Should I pronounce it like back or back?
No, back.
Okay, he flies back to France.
Yes. The problem is this one, right? I'm over in the words. Right.
Mm-hmm.
This one
France.
it's too heavy. Back. Mm-hmm.
Back to France.
Uh-huh.
Back to
Take
France.
right down to this.
Back to France.
Uh-huh. Just
France.
back to
Back to
France.
France. Back to
That
France.
back to
Back to
France.
France.
He flies back to. Okay,
He flies back to France.
that's better. That's better. Uh-huh.
He flies back to France. And he flies back to France. But I fly back to Guyana. Fly back to Guyana. Ah, that's funny to pronounce. I fly back to Guyana,
Hmm?
and then I'll stay 1 week more with my family.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'll stay.
1 more week.
Yes, is better, I think. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll stay 1 more week with my family, um, and then I'll go to Cedric's place,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
and then from there I'm going to São Paulo
Ah. Mm-hmm.
and stay just one night with a friend. So
Wait a minute. Say it again. I'm going
I'm going to
to.
São Paulo,
Uh-huh. And
and I'm going to São Paulo, and I said I'm going to São Paulo to stay.
oh, okay. That's what I did.
Okay, so okay, I'm going to São Paulo to stay one night with a
Mm-hmm.
friend,
Yes.
and then the other day, the following day,
That's better. Mm-hmm.
the following day, I take a plane to come back to France.
Now let's say the last few words again.
I take a plane to come back to France.
That's better.
I take a plane to come back to France.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Mm-hmm.
Take a plane to come back to France.
Okay. Good.
Ah,
Good.
that's
Good.
nice.
Mhm. Okay. Say it again.
I take a plane to come back to France.
That sounds very good. Mm-hmm.
I take a plane. I take a plane to come back to France.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Has to be very light.
Hmm. Take a plane to come back to France.
Okay. When you use these, that's what you get. You get English which is very light.
Hmm.
And as soon as you start using these, I could take a plane to come back to France.
Hmm.
There's your foreign accent.
Hmm.
This is English accent. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Take a plane
Okay.
to come back to
Mhm.
France.
All right. And how long will you have been away for?
How long? I'll be away.
How long will you have been away for? How many words am I saying?
How? How much? No.
How long? How long
How
will you have been away for?
long you've been away for? Ah, okay. How long you've been away for?
Uh-uh.
How long? Ah, how long have you been away for?
I'm saying 8. Okay.
How long have you been away for? Ah, no.
Uh-huh. Okay. Listen again.
How? Okay.
How long will you have been away for?
Ah,
Uh-huh.
I can only hear 7. How
Uh,
long? I heard a will this time.
uh-huh.
How long
I'm going to
will
borrow this one and put it here. Hmm? So,
you? Mhm.
and I'm going to take, for example, this one. This is, oops, 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 it didn't want to come. There's my how long.
Okay.
How long
How long will you have been away
been, sorry, been away?
for? For.
No, for. That's
Oh,
in a
okay,
strong
okay,
position there. Okay,
okay. How
so
long will you have been away for?
okay, now listen again. How long will you have been away for?
How long will you have been away for?
Will
Will you have been away?
there's an in there. Okay. How long will you have been away for?
You've been away. Can
Of.
you say you've? No. It's weird.
No, I don't think so. This one, you need to separate them out, but it's only separated by a schwa. Will you have?
How long will you have been away for?
Right. Okay.
will you have been away for? Ah, okay.
Say it again.
How long will you have been away for?
Okay, that for at the end. Good for.
Okay. How long will you have been away for?
That's perfect.
How long
Listen.
will you have been away for?
Listen again. How long will you have been away for?
How long will you have been away for? How long will you have been away for?
I need to hear a schwa in here.
Ah, I'm trying to put it. How long will you have been away for?
That sounds
You
better.
have, will you have,
How long will you have been?
how long will you have been away for? I will have been, can I say this? I will have been,
Yes.
I will have been away for 33 days, I think.
Okay. Say it again.
I will have been away for, I have been away for 30, 33 days. I would have been away for, is this for, right? I would have been away for 33 days.
Aha.
I would have been
Okay.
away for 33 days.
Right, because suddenly 33 becomes the important thing.
Mm.
Right. Okay. So what's the question?
How long will you have been away for?
And the answer?
I've been away for 33 days.
And in
Counting,
Mhm.
counting Paris.
Counting Paris. Okay,
Yes.
right. Okay, yes. When do you start work again?
I start on the 19th of August.
The 19th. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right. So, Vitor, let's stop there. How do you feel? Hmm?
I'm feeling good again. So today I had the same problem as the last time.
Yeah. Do what you have to do with it. The same problem
As the last time.
as the last time.
Because I was very tired and now I'm feeling energized by this lesson again.
Okay, so that's not the same problem. It's the
Yes,
same solution.
the same problem at the beginning and then the same solution.
Okay, right. So next time you're feeling down, ask for a lesson.